Buckle up, because Tougen Anki Episode 9, titled Momotaro Spirit, throws us into the deep end of a blood-soaked battlefield where Shiki Ichinose and his Oni crew are fighting for their lives against the relentless Momotaro Agency. This episode, which dropped on September 5, 2025 at 11 PM GST on Nippon TV, is a pulse-pounding escalation of the Nerima Arc, serving up a double dose of brutal combat and raw emotional stakes that make you feel like you're dodging blood bullets right alongside Shiki. The plot kicks off with the fallout from Episode 8's Chaos, where Rokuro Kiriyama's tragic backstory left us reeling. Now, we're thrust into two major showdowns: Shiki Ichinose vs Tsubakiri Momomii and Jin Kikusaki vs Yamigi Momokusa. Shiki, a hot-headed Oni delinquent voiced by Kazuki Ura, is all rage and grit, his twin blood guns blazing as he tries to land fatal shots on Tsubakiri Kishio, a cold, calculating Momotaro who's more interested in capturing Shiki than killing him. Tsubakiri's creepy obsession with Shiki's Oni potential gives their fight a cat-and-mouse vibe, with Shiki's impulsive fury clashing against Tsubakiri's slick, bacteria-laced attacks that turn corpses into weapons. Meanwhile, Jinkataro Nishiyama is locked to a brutal slogfest with Yamigi eyes, and Momotaro, whose precision and ferocity make her a terrifying mirror to Jin's own intensity. The stakes are sky high, the Kyoto branch of the Oni Agency is crumbling, and Kaori Waranzoku Raya Heikimura is barking evacuation orders while Naotomi Dono Hiroshi Kamiya is nowhere to be seen, leaving fans wondering if the big boss will swoop in to save the day. Big moments? Oh, they're juicy. Shiki's Oni blood surges, giving us a jaw-dropping sequence where his horns sprout and his guns morph into something straight out of a demonic army. Think Doom meets Jujutsu Kaisen. The animation pops off when Shiki unleashes a barrage of blood bullets, each shot dripping with crimson fury. Jin's fight, on the other hand, is a masterclass in close-quarters carnage, with his Oni powers carving through the air like a buzzsaw. A gut-punch moment comes when Rokuro, still haunted by his lost lover, freezes mid-battle, his fear threatening to doom the team. The episode's vibe is relentless. Think a runaway train barreling through a storm of gore and betrayal, with just enough heart to remind us these characters are fighting for more than just survival. It's dark, it's chaotic, and it's Tougen Anki at its most unhinged. Let's talk visuals, because Studio Hibari is serving a mixed bag that's equal parts feast and famine. The animation in Momotaro Spirit shines brightest during the action sequences. Shiki's blood gun barrages are a visual treat, with fluid motion and vibrant crimson splashes that make every shot feel visceral. The way his Oni horns merge is rendered with such detail, jagged, bovine, and pulsing with dark energy that you can almost feel the power radiating off the screen. Jin's fight with Yamigi is another highlight, with dynamic camera angles that weave through their clashes, capturing every bone-crunching punch and blood-slit dodge. The color palette leans hard into deep reds and shadowy blacks, giving the episode a gritty, urban fantasy edge that screams Tougen Anki's dark heart. But, and I say this with love, the animation stumbles in quieter moments. Some of the non-combat scenes, like Rokuro's trembling flashback to Ruru, feel stiff, with recycled character poses and minimal facial animation that sap the emotional weight. The CGI, especially in Tsubakiri's bacteria-manipulated corpses, can look clunky, like a PS3 game trying to keep up with the PS5 world. Compared to the slick, stylized flair of Jujutsu Kaisen or Dandadan, Tougen Anki's visuals sometimes feel like they're punching above their weight but not quite landing the knockout. The character designs, while functional, lack the distinct personality to make them iconic. Shiki's tassel blue-black hair and Rosetsu uniform are cool but forgettable next to, say, Kojo's swagger. Still, the art direction nails the chaotic vibe of the Oni Momotaro War, and the blood effects are so well done they deserve their own Oscar category. Where Studio Hibari steps up is in the sound design and music. Koji Yamamoto's score is a banger, blending pounding drums with the A strings that amplify the episode's tension. The voice acting is top-tier. Kazuki Urashiki is all raw emotion, his screams dripping with vengeance, while Daisuke Kishio's Tsubakiri is chillingly calm, like a serial killer whispering sweet nothings. The sound of blood weapons forming wet, squelching, and just a bit gross is so immersive it'll make you wince in the best way. Momotaro Spirit is Tougen Anki firing on all cylinders, delivering a brutal, emotional, and gloriously messy chapter in Shiki's revenge saga. I'm obsessed with how the show leans into its dark fantasy roots, flipping the Momotaro folktale into a gritty war story that feels both fresh and familiar. Shiki's unhinged energy is infectious, and Tsubakiri's creepy obsession adds a layer of intrigue that keeps you guessing. The episode's pacing is near perfect, balancing heart-pounding action with just enough character beats to make you care about this character-only crew. That said, the animation's inconsistency holds it back from greatness. If Studio Hibari could polish those non-combat scenes and ditch the clunky CGI, we'd be talking about a visual masterpiece. I'm crossing my fingers for the Nerima Arc to dive deeper into Shiki's Oni powers. Give me more of that demonic armory, please, and maybe flesh out the supporting cast. Rokuro's trauma and Jin's stoic Badassery are begging for more screen time. With the series hitting #1 on Netflix Japan and climbing global charts, it's clear Tougen Anki has the potential to be a shonen heavyweight. Here's hoping it keeps swinging for the fences. For now, episode 9 is a bloody, thrilling ride that's got me hyped for what's next. Grab a coffee, let's nerd out over this one again.